Thanks, everybody. I appreciate filling the break here. We're going to start with 3 boxes of Prizm and National Treasure. Let's start with this box right here as our, hold on, get a good cut there. Like I said, this will be posted on YouTube probably tomorrow morning. Okay, so good luck, everybody. These are the last 3 boxes of Prizm in the case. And so we'll start a fresh case in the next break. And again, last 2 boxes of National Treasure, actually. So we're closing off the boxes here that we've been breaking through. And we'll do 2 boxes of Prizm and then jump to the National Treasure just to break it up a little. All right, good luck. Let's start off strong here. Is there a Prizm so we want to grab Tyler Reddick? No, Tyler Reddick. Prizm. There you go. Let me run that for you. Yeah, thank you for taking a look at that before we... Ty Gibbs here. Before we start. Unfortunately, we're not having any more giveaways, but if you do see one, and of course, if we do sell, grab it before we show the cards. Moto Dan, thank you, though. I appreciate jumping in there. I know, like I said, some people are working in here. Some people, during a daybreak. A daybreak is a little different than an evening. All right, good luck here. We're going to cheat here. All right, there's some color. See some color here. Let's see what we got. Now, these are the base. All cards will be shipped. All cards will be shipped. I just want to get the bases on camera, but, well, is that our first autograph? How about a Josh Bilecki? No offense to Josh. It's a blue, numbered out of 49. Okay, but this was with the Jays. Like I said, Josh Bilecki is an autograph only. So this, I think, Linda, I think that's yours. That was with the Jays. And it's a blue out of 49, but might be covering up poor Josh on the Wall of Fame. Here's a good Pulsar. Got a nice Pulsar Richard Petty. Remember, those are out of $2.99. Noah Gregson silver. And then another Richard Petty, another groovy Richard Petty. And then these are base, but they're a little less. If those of you that are new here, they're a little less on because there's only one of these portraits. These are 2018 throwback portraits, and there's only one rides card. So those still considered base like these, but they're a little less. Notice you got 7 base cards there. All right, Ricky Stenhouse red. There is, how about like a green scope? Green scope, Daniel Suarez green scope card. Remember, green scope out of 149. And then Brad Talisman, SVG, and Deegan on the rides. And the third pack has a blue Ryan Priest out of 199 for the Blues. Andre Perez de Lara silver, and another Richard Petty, Victory Lane. Riley Hurst and Kevin Harvick to finish off that handful. Let's keep it going with putting the base. Oh, little Dale, Pulsar. And our second autograph is Ben Rhodes. All right, like a little stronger autograph group here. But Ben Rhodes does have a nice autograph. That's a little better than some of the autographs I've seen. Sheldon Creed, pot of gold. Ryan Blaney and Mark Martin in the Viagra card. Here is Kyle Larson. All right, a red Kyle Larson. These, remember, reds are out of 249. Tyler Reddick, 3 in a row. Tyler Reddick, silver. And Justin Allgaier, Victory Lane. That's one of the inserts. More Brad and Gio Ruggiero on the rides. And last of the first half of the box, we have more Brad. A red power card. The powers are out of 175. This is 21. 21 out of 175 here. And then there is William Swalich. Not too shabby, William Swalich. I point out William Swalich was a giveaway. Steely Hits. There you go. That's our low number so far of the day out of 25. And that was a freebie. As a freebie, it is number 2. 2 out of 25 as a giveaway. Congrats, Steely Hits. That was yours. Put that right here. And a red Kyle Larson showing up today. Red pot of gold Kyle Larson. Butterbean and Davey Allison to finish off that half of the box. All right. I would say, like I said, Prizm, I think it was T. Cook. T. Cook has the theory there's always one good autograph, one okay autograph, and one who's that autograph in every box of Prizm. Unfortunately, I like it some little better. We need a little better autographs for this second half. So hopefully we'll have a nice one. And we just getting started. If you're jumping up back in, if you're just getting started here, this is so far Ben Rhodes and Josh Bilecki were the autographs. And the low number is William Swalich up there at 25. Hopefully we're going to beat that. Let's try to beat that here. We have an orange. Ooh, Butterbean orange. Orange out of, this is 36 out of 125. Not too shabby rookie card. Frankie Nunez, another rookie, silver. And there's Jimmy Johnson. Groovy Jimmy Johnson. Kane Honeycutt and Chase Briscoe for the rides. There is Sammy Smith. And that's not too shabby autograph here. How about a William Byron freebie? All the free stuff is showing up. Numchamp, there you go. There's your free William Byron autograph. Silver. It's silver, not numbered. But that's not too bad. Not too bad of an autograph. We've been getting a few coming back strong from our poor Josh Bilecki start. Talisman Riley Hurts. More William Byron and Kurt Busch. And then we'll finish this stack with Jeremy Clements, red. Austin Beers, silver, Prizm. Pot of gold, Noah Gragson. Kyle Larson, and Carson Kvapil. And one more handful, one more stack. Looks like a purple coming up here. But first, a Ryan Blaney power card. That's out of 125. And then here's our purple out of 99. Little Zane Smith. This is 93. 93 out of 99 on that purple. Junior's Talisman. We have Christopher Bell and Ross Chastain rides. Here's a Pulsar of Ryan Preece again. It's a few Ryan Preeces. The Zane Smith is available. Thank you. Let me put that aside and we'll see if there's interest. Here's Raja Silver. And Jeff Gordon. Oh, I'm sorry, Joey Logano. I was looking at Penzo. I said Jeff Gordon Penzo. No, that's not it. Joey Logano, Tyler Reddick, and Brett Cruz rides. And the last, all right, there's a few things in this last pack. We got Luke Fenhaus. On the blue out of 199. And Matty D. Now, I do like, this is my favorite color. The Carolina blue is my favorite color. And we got Matty D in it. This is numbered 20 out of 49. And is, thank you, Flo. Let's clean up here. Is Matty D taken already? Let me see. Matt is purchased. There is, so that's sold already. We'll put that on our wall. And then, all right. Now, like I said, we're doing a little rip and flip today, so we don't hold the break any. There is Zane Smith, It's kind of nice because now you got a guaranteed hit. So here's a Zane Smith out of 99. And if anybody saw any others that you're into, like, for example, Danica, if there's a pre-bid on Danica, we're going to run Danica. We're already one box in, just to be fair. We're one box into the break. And then there's a pre-bid on Danica. I'll be honest, I did not see any Danica Patrick big hits so far. It's maybe a base card. Jay Hay, thank you for that. And then I see one on Kyle Petty. It's a little different than your normal. I'm going to talk my way until I sell everything out. It's fair. If I don't want to force anybody to buy something they don't want. Thank you, Jay. And here's a bid on Kyle Petty. So we're one box in already. So hang out here, Jay, and watch the other 4 boxes. But thanks for grabbing those. And again, I could be honest, I did not see any big hits of those. I would have put them on the wall. But you never know what's coming up. That's the fun part about breaks. And then Zane Smith here. Zane, this is a guaranteed hit. I have Zane Smith posted for 10, so you get this card plus all the other Zane Smith cards that show up in the break. So it's a little guaranteed hit for you. Let's see if there's interest in that. There's Zane Smith for I had it posted at 10, so it's still at 10. And if there's interest, but we'll keep this on the lookout. Some people like a little guaranteed hit. Others are like, nah, no offense, Zane Smith. We'll put that right there. And those are our low numbers so far of this break. Let me unpin that. And that's how we do it here. So again, if you enjoy that, if you're feeling that's fair, 2 more cards. Case K, Austin Dillon, and Caden Honeycutt, just to get them all on camera. And there was our first box. If you're feeling that's fair, if you're like what we do here, we do this all during the day. We're always a day until the big releases come out. When Donruss comes out, and if you haven't heard, Donruss is scheduled to come out on April 22nd is when they've posted that they're going to release Donruss 2026 on April 22nd. So when that does come out, then we'll do day breaks, of course, and evening breaks, and do full case breaks like we always do. But for now, we're having a little fun. Plus, at night, I am just an Uber driver for my boys. So not a lot of time at night to do some breaks when I got to drive them to soccer practice. And it's all indoor, so it's all quick. Like, if it's outdoor, I could drop them off and come back. But indoor, it's just an hour practice of soccer, then an hour practice of baseball, and then an hour practice. Then we got scouts. We got scouts tonight. So evenings are a little busy for me, but the day breaks are fun, and I appreciate everybody being here. So that's how we do it. So that's my sales pitch for the new people. If you like to follow and join the breaks, we're just one box in. The 3 autographs from the first Prizm box. We had a William Byron, we had a Ben Rhodes, and a Josh Bilecki were the 3 autographs. And the low number is probably the William Swalich. That's probably the low number so far. And here comes our second box. So good luck on our second box. What are we looking at here? Here's your base. Our first red is Daniel Suarez. Remember, red's out of 249. Jeff Burton silver. There's Bobby Labonte, Victory Lane. Austin Beers and William Byron on the rides. Here is a power card of Daniel Hemrick. And hey, there we go. Crew Chief, Rudy. And I believe this one was William Byron, right? This one went with... No, wait a minute. Okay. This one, yeah, William Byron, right? I'm trying to think. Why did I think... No, not Jeff Gordon. It's William Byron's crew chief. So we confirm flow. Thank you. I'm like... I'm getting old. I'm like, I want to say William Byron, but then I started doubting myself. Doubt kills. Never doubt yourself. So congrats, William Byron. How about, hold on, let's get a good picture for Numb Champ. There you go. That's a nice combination there. Congrats on that. That's a good driver and crew chief spot. Right behind it is Ryan Blaney. Groovy Ryan Blaney. Chase Briscoe and Richard Petty on the portrait cards. Here comes a Caden Honeycutt, the orange Caden Honeycutt out of 149. This is 125, I'm sorry. 119 out of 125 for orange. Tyler Reddick, silver. Those are not numbered. The silver cards are not numbered. And a pot of gold, Heim Time, Jeff Gordon, and Daniel Dye. For that stack, we're still in this box number 2. I see a checkered flag coming here. First off, we have KK. There's K-Scan. And, in the Viagra car, how about a checkered flag? 53 out of 75. A little Mark Martin there. That's a nice color match, too, since he's wearing the AAA black and white outfit. There's a little Mark. Hey, T1K, I haven't seen you in so long. How are you? We are just getting started. Okay. And the 2 cards, I guess the 2 big cards that are still available. Let me put them over here. Well, I'm glad you're here, T1K. It's great talking to you. Here is the 2. I think Mark Martin's still available and Zane Smith is still available. So I'll keep those right there. If anybody is, hey, sometimes being busy is good. If there's any interest in that, like I said, put your pre-bids in on if there is. Those are, I think, the 2 biggies that are still available. Bobby Labonte on a groovy card. Here is Ty Gibbs and Carl Edwards as a little secondary base, we'll call it. Brad K. Blue Brad K. And Chase Elliott Silver portrait. And Todd Gilliland Talisman. John Hunter and Kyle Larson. And little wrapper. Here is a Pulsar of Corey Day. Not too shabby. And right behind that is SVG. That's our second Mojo. This is 13 out of 25. That's our second low number. 13 out of 25 for... I think it was Jimmy Morris. SVG. Our second Mojo. Not too bad. Not too bad. Congrats. I'll put that right here with our low number stack. Still have Jeff Gordon, Noah Gregson, and Raja on that stack. Okay, so yeah, we're in our second box. Yeah, that's not too. That's SVG. Is that a piece personal collection? Oh, very good. I had money on SVG. I will say it. I'll admit it. I'm not. I don't just brag about my successes. I had SVG money this weekend, and it did not pan out. It did come in respectable, but I thought a road course. But that's okay. Tyler Reddick on a streak. Well, don't mess with the streak. They always say never mess with the streak. All right, here we go. Here's our second box. And before we get into the National Treasure here, I would say the 2 low numbers. We got a Mark Martin out of 75 that's still available. Mark Martin spot still available. And Zane Smith out of 99 is still available. So those 2 spots are still available. Let me know. You could put a pre-bid because people are watching that, or call it out in chat. I'd be happy to do it. Here, we're going to cheat here. See, I always think gold. I think orange is gold. All right, what are we going with here? Here's our first. We have Santino Ferrucci in my best Italian accent. I thought there was a lot of hype when we first talked to Santino, but it's kind of dwindled down a little bit. Going with blue Austin Beers. There is Cole Custer, silver. And Austin Cindric, Talisman. Kane Honeycutt, and Chase Briscoe for that one. Yeah, that's also okay. See, Jim, you can see a little more. I have it on in the background. I did not do any analysis, but yeah, I thought SVG was going for it. Oh, how about a Kevin Harvick orange? This is 10 out of 125. And how about a second Mark Martin? Okay. 149. This is 34. He's in the Viagra car now. Okay. Again, here's how we do it here. If you are interested, this is our second Mark Martin. If you're a Mark Martin fan, it's available. We'll put that right there. That's our second Mark Martin card. It's not a 1-1, but if you're a guaranteed hit, we got another Lane Riggs pot of gold, William Byron, and Kurt Busch. And Chase Briscoe, Pulsar. There is Carl Edwards Silver, Victory Lane, more William Byron love for Victory Lane, Kyle Larson, and Carson Quap. And the last handful, the last stack of box number 2. What are we looking at here? We're looking at Kane Honeycutt, a blue Kane Honeycutt, followed by Brendan Jones. There you go. Brendan Jones autograph. You know me, I'm an autograph snob. I like a little better Brendan Jones autograph, to be honest with you. It is available, but I'm going to criticize it, so I don't know. It's bad salesmanship here. I know bad salesmanship, but I don't like his autograph. I think he needs to put a little more effort into that on his autograph, to be honest with you. Okay, but that is available, so this is the only all the other autographs are taken so far. And if you want to lock it in before we open the National Treasure, those are the 3 biggies that are available. Again, you could just call it out in chat. We got people watching, or just put a pre-bid in, and we'd take a look at that. And I didn't see, is anybody, let me check here. Oh, there is a pre-bid on Mark Martin. Okay, so I see a pre-bid on Mark Martin. So far, we've had 2 colors of Mark Martin show up. And then plus, if you bid now, you get all the Mark Martins that show up still in the next 3 boxes that we haven't opened yet. And let me run that pre-bid. We call it a rip and flip. I like thinking about it as a rip and flip. Okay, I don't want to hold the break up, and I know it's a risk. It is a little gambling, let's be honest. It's a little gambling, so I'll take some of that risk with you. And if you do see something, you get a guaranteed hit. Thank you, Jay Moore. That is all yours. And you get the rest of the Mark Martins that show up, too. And then I don't see any more pre-bids. Brendan Jones, here's one for Brendan Jones. And here is, so you get this card plus all the other Brendan Joneses. Let's run through that one. And I know it's a little different. It's a little different. Like I said, I don't want to sit here and hold up. But I think it's a little fairer, to be honest with you. Don't want to force everybody to buy stuff they don't want. And if you enjoy that, that's what we do here. So nothing wrong with following. This is going to Moto Dan. Does it hold through? Ah, there you go. That is yours. Congrats on that, plus all the other Brendan Joneses. And the Zane Smith, there's a pre-bid on Kenny Wallace. If you want to lock in, take a look at what's still available. And like I said, I'm not raising the prices when we get a good hit or something like that. As prices are still the same. We'll let the market decide. And then let me check one more time before we open up the first National Treasure box. And so far, my opinion, but still, we got a Carolina Blue coming. Let's see what we got left here in this handful. Lane Riggs, Talisman. Let me unpin Kenny Wallace. Christopher Bell and Ross Chastain on your base. Here's Brian Deegan, base card. But, Justin Allgaier, the red power out of 125. What's that? Are you selling? pack. No. I honestly, if you want a box, send me a direct message. But because I have boxes of NT, I have boxes of Prizm, all the NASCAR stuff. But to be honest, I don't think I could give you a better deal than the local card shop could, or one of the big box online stores can, because it's shipping and all that kind of stuff. So for us, it's best to open up the boxes and have a little fun. But if you want to send me a direct message, I'd be happy to, because you won't have to pay for shipping, because I'll just toss it in with your cards. So let me know. Here's Daniel Suarez Silver. There is Victory Lane, Tyler Akram, Tyler Reddick, and Brett Cruz. And the last pack magic. The last pack has Brian Deegan. Brian Deegan on the Pulsar out of 99, 299. This is 155 out of 299. And right behind that is little Corey Day. Corey Day rookie card. The Rides out of 49. 25 out of 49. For this one. Not too shabby Corey Day card. And one more Josh Berry, red Josh Berry talisman for the inserts. Number 66 out of 99. Austin Dillon and Caden Honeycutt to finish off the stack there. All right, 2 boxes of Prizm in. Let's open up one National Treasure. And then we'll do Prizm National Treasure. We'll go National Treasure, Prizm National Treasure. Just got to clean up. I'm a clean workspace guy. All right, let's do our first National Treasure box. And thanks, everybody, for enjoying it and being patient with me. I know I go a little slower than a lot of other breakers, to be honest, because I'm enjoying myself. Ray, did you want to lock somebody in? Let's see. Caden Honeycutt is, I didn't know Caden Honeycutt was still available. He is. Should I run? Ray, I'm going to run it at auction for you. Just to be fair to everybody. Here is Ray's asking for Caden Honeycutt at $10. There you go, Ray. But it's open up for everybody. Before we open up this National Treasure box right here, if you want to look through there, if you want to lock anybody else in, there you go. Okay, congrats, Ray. Hopefully you picked it at the right time. I don't see any more. All right, let's see. We still got a little time because there's a lot of protective coating on this. Yeah, this always people somebody say that's the luck. That's the luck. If you cut this back one, that's for luck. Here's your card. And kind of regular stack. All right. Ready for a 101 autograph. Have not pulled one yet this year, and we're in over 20 cases of National Treasure. Jeff Gordon, Chandler Smith, and Ross Chastain on the silver. And then what's that? Oh, really? Connor Zilk, they're signed. And again, I like that NASCAR. You have access to. I think you have a little better access. Not full access, of course, but I think Numchamp. Wait. Numchamp's here. I gotta. You got a double here. You got this one. No, where was it? And hold on, because you may have just stepped away. Where did I put it? Oh, there you go. You got the combination, Numchamp. Get the glare off there. And I'm going to shamelessly make sure United Sports Cards is in the background if you're taking a screenshot of that. That's a nice combination. Congrats on that. That's kind of fun. You got both. We'll get that sent. And like I said, I'll ship these out today. You should get shipping notifications today. All right, no peeking. Let me keep the mystery alive. Nothing in there. Nothing there. All right, good luck. Here's our first box of National Treasure, and our first card is a little Noah Gragson. There's Noah Gragson. This is 23 out of 35. And that's our base. That's our base. Those of you that have not, this first box you're seeing. And how about a dual? How about a dual autograph or dual card? We got sheet metal and fire suit, it looks like. Ryan Prizm and Brad K. Is that, wait a second. It's a good problem to have. I need a new stack of penny sleeves. I think Brad is available. Is Ryan Prizm available? Let me check in on that. All right, so then Flo, I think this is yours because no one has picked up. No one has picked up Brad, so this one is going to you, Flo. Congrats. Since no one's picked him up already, that's not included in that. Just to keep it fair, since no one picked up Brad on the duel, so you got lucky on that one. Here comes a out of 10. Okay, nice low number. How about Ryan Blaney? 3 out of 10. Looks like fire suit. Take a look at that. A nice red 2-color. Looks like 2-color here. I don't want to force it. Let me get a little bigger one for you. There you go. That's a nice fit. Nice job on Ryan Blaney. Out of 10. That's our low number. Keep that on here. Still no autographs yet. We're going through the memorabilia first. And a little Sam Meyer out of 25. It's tires out of 25. 24 out of 25 for Sam Meyer. And I think one more. Yeah. Ryan Vargas. Always seem to have a Ryan Vargas out of 75. I think that's our last memorabilia. All right, here comes the autographs. First autograph is Christian Rose. Okay. Let's see. I don't remember, to be honest, if I have that. Let me see if Christian Rose has. I think that's with the C's. I have to look. I think that's with the C's. I don't think Christian Rose has an individual listing. This is numbered 72 out of 99. But I'll check on that. I'll check to make sure. Next auto is, a little Ryan Newman. Oscar Mayer Ryan Newman out of 99. See, Ryan Newman's got a nice autograph. It is number 57. 57 out of 99 for Ryan Newman. Let's have a low number. Oh, look at that. Harry Gant, my man, Harry Gant. Good signature. This is 92 out of 99. Oh, I got my own Harry Gant autograph. See, that's something I would collect. And last card of this box is, well, that's not too bad. How about a Connor Zillage, 26 out of 99. Give me a second here. A little Connor Zillage auto. Harry Gant, Connor Zillage. That's two good combinations. I don't want to be slow. I think I've grabbed a two. Let me try a thinner one. Yeah, that's a little nicer. I don't want to rub it. All right, how about that? Connor Zillage, not too shabby. We'll put that right here on display. It is out of 99, so not terribly a low number, but not too bad. Connor Zillage auto. Congrats on that. Who had Connor Zillage? CCC. Congrats there. All right. So we got one box of Natural Treasure and the Prizm left. Again, those of you that are watching, I do move a little slower. I'm enjoying myself, just like hopefully you're enjoying the show. And so I could go faster. I know some people send me a message saying that you got to break faster, but And you can watch me. I record this on YouTube, and you can watch me on 2 times the speed if you want. You don't have to sit through this, but I'm enjoying myself, and hopefully you are too during the day. Here is our last box of Prizm. So one more Prizm. Yeah, there you go, Ben. I agree. And if you like it, follow, because we do 2 free breaks a week during the day here. All right, last box of Prizm. We got, what are we looking at here? Here's your base. Let's get that on camera. A red, a little red junior card. This is the portrait, $2.49. We have Kyle Busch silver, and Ryan Blaney talisman. Here is Ryan Preece and Frankie Nunez for that stack. What else is coming up? A red power card of Spencer Boyd. There's another Todd Gilliland. This one, Green Scope Todd Gilliland. Number 68 out of 149. Kevin Harvick, pot of gold. Ryan Newman and Alex Bowman on your throwbacks. And then we got Ryan Preece. A Butterbean silver. Victory Lane, Michael Waltrip, Victory Lane. Followed by Corey Day and Denny Hamlin portrait. No autographs yet. Here is a Sheldon Creed. And a little Daniel Dye. How about a checkered flag Daniel Dye? I like the checkered flags. The Carolina blue and the checkered flags are my favorite. Riley Hurst, talisman. Austin Dillon and Justin Allgaier to finish off that pack. Here's an orange Michael McDowell. Followed by Luke Fenhouse, silver. And Kyle Larson, Victory Lane. SVG and, get the right stack. SVG and Joey Logano. Here comes another Mojo. Start us with a Noah Gragson. On the Pulsar Noah Gragson, but we're looking at the Brendan Poole Mojo. This is matching with our low numbers so far. Out of 25. Number 1, a little bookend. A bookend, Brendan Poole out of 25. Is there a Brendan Poole? Like, if, let's see, is that available? Let me check the pre-bids. Yeah, Brendan Poole, this one is available for $5. If you feel, get this Brendan Poole plus all the other Brendan Pooles. We only got 1 box left, so be upfront with that, but I'll be started. If you're a Brendan Poole person, that'll complete your rainbow. If you're interested in that. I have no idea how much this card is worth, but there, Archie. Archie says, send it to me. And who knows? Who knows what's still coming up? Thank you, Archie. We'll keep that. That's our low number from Prizm. Thanks for that. Let's see what else is showing up. Kyle Busch Groovy. Here is Luke Fenhouse and Jimmy Johnson. On that half of the box. Here's the last half of. Okay, and I don't. Did we have an autograph yet? The autographs are all right here. Here's our last half of Prizm, and then we'll finish up with the National Treasure. All right, here we go. All right, we are ready to go. Good luck to finish off here. Let's finish strong. SVG to start off base. Here's a Pulsar of Brad K. We got Danica silver, and Chase Elliott to talisman, Chase Elliott. Ryan Blaney and Connor Zilic again on the portrait. Kane Honeycutt, base card, but Alex Bowman. Alex Bowman on the blue. And right behind it is a red Dale Jarrett. In the shaving cream outfit. Dale Jarrett red. This is 30 out of 99. I think Dale Jarrett went with the D's, if I remember right. Not too bad. Not too bad, old school. Here is KK, pot of gold. Brad and Austin Cindric. Here's an orange Butterbean again. Brendan Queen for the orange. Another silver Danica Patrick. Ryan Newman, Victory Lane. We got Jimmy Johnson and Matt Kenseth. All right, finish strong here. A lot of color coming up. Oh, how about a little Ken Schrader? There you go. More old school autographs. This is red. Number 9. Oh, I'm sorry. Turn around. 6. 6 out of 99 for Ken Schrader. I think that was with the K's. We'll put him right next to Dale Jarrett back there. Here is Austin Beers. Austin Beers red and a purple SVG. Number 37. 37 out of 99. And here is a groovy Connor Zilic. The Dinger and Michael McDowell to finish off that pack. Andre Prez de Lara blue. Here Tony B silver. And William Byron pot of gold. KK and Josh Berry. And here's the last pack of Prizm. What are we looking at here? We're looking at Michael McDowell. And there's Raja. How about a patent penmanship? A little Raja Kruth. 8 out of 99. And I'll show all the autographs at the end. And how about Junior? You got Dale on the groovy Dale. Chase Elliott and Kyle Busch to finish off our Prizm boxes. All right, that is done with Prizm. Don't go anywhere. We still got NT coming up. And we'll finish off with NT. And last chance, look through the drivers that are still available. I do not see any pre-bids on anybody's that's there. So here we'll open up our last box. Last box of this break. Now don't forget, we're still we're going to change over. We're going to do add some turn 4. We're going to add some turn 4 to the break. So look for that on Whatnot. That's coming up. Kind of the same size as before. All right, here is our silver pack. We have Kane Honeycutt, Christopher Bell, and Denny Hamlin in the silver packs. I did read the estimates on those silver packs. People are estimating, they're saying probably out of 99 or 75 is what people are saying on the silver packs. If you're wondering like how many there are. Anybody have a different estimate? If you've seen anything, let me know. All right, let's get started for a little Corey Heim. Starting with a Corey Heim base card, 21 out of 35. A 25, really? Oh, interesting. I have not, I have not done any analysis of that, but that's a big difference between 25 and 75. Maybe I should put some effort into doing some math there. All right, here's another duel. 1 out of 10. Here is Michael McDowell and Carson Osar. I got 2 colors on the Carson. Okay, let's see. Now, what we usually do is roll the dice. Is Michael McDowell? Let's see. One second. Michael McDowell is available. And how about Carson? I think Carson is taken already, though. Okay, there you go. DK, this is yours. Since Mike said, hey, that was easy. We didn't have to roll or anything. That is yours. We're not going to roll against you if that's not taken already. That's going straight to you. Congrats on that. Next up is... Gotta hand it to Panini. But they're not in a row. This is out of 75. That's out of 75 right there. I'm trying to, like I said, my mom always told me if you can't say nothing nice, don't say anything. So I'm not criticizing. But congrats for picking up Carson. DK, this is why when we do this rip and flip, you should pick up somebody, because if you those are both yours. I shouldn't laugh. I don't want to laugh. I don't want to make fun of anything. Yeah. If the next one's Michael McDowell. Let's see. Next up is, there's the winner, Tyler Reddick. Okay, here's your Tyler Reddick card. Was Michael McDowell on the 75? I honestly, I don't remember. If Panic, send me a direct message. I'll hold Michael McDowell for you if it is indeed. I honestly don't remember if there was a 75 or not. If you see it, but send me a direct message. I'll hold them for you for the next break, so you don't have to pay any shipping or anything like that. On the second duel, well, yeah, no, this is going to, the duels are going to, since no one picked up Michael McDowell, they're going to. But if it's up to DK, these are DKs. If he wants to trade that with you or sell that to you, just if you guys come with a deal, let me know, and I'd be happy to send that to you. I think one more. Davey Allison. We got out of 99. This is 48. 48 out of 99 for that one. I think we're at the autographs now. Let's see. First autograph is, how about a little old school Michael Waltrip? I think that's our second. This one is numbered out of 99 also. I think, hold on, let me check. We'll check the autographs here. No, this is Dale Joe. Why am I thinking we had a Michael Waltrip? Did we? See, don't get old. Okay. There's Michael Waltrip out of 99. Next one is... now, here we go. If you want Michael McDowell, here's the Michael McDowell out of 25. Okay. If you want Panic, if you're looking for Michael McDowell, now those dual cards are not included in Michael McDowell since they went to DK already. But if you're interested in Michael McDowell, like we said, we just looked at it, and I'm going to run. You get this card plus all the other Michael McDowell cards, except, of course, the duels. I'm going to run that and I had it at 10, so I'll run that at 10, if that's of interest to anybody. There you go, Panic. This is 20 out of 25. You got a patch auto. Patch auto, not too shabby. And plus all the other Michael McDowells that showed up, except, of course, the dual ones. Congrats, there you go, Panic. There's a good autograph. We do have a valued collector in here. Here is Connor Mosek. Connor Mosek out of 99. Connor Mosek autograph. unpin that one. I don't know. Is Connor... nope, I think Connor Mosek's taken already. Yep. One more, and then we have a valued collector. Oh, I'll have a little Carl Edwards. There's another classic. See the old classic guys. Full name, full autograph. Put some time into it. You gotta like that and respect that. This is Carl Edwards out of 99. It's 66 out of 99, or if you look at it this way, it's still 66 out of 99. That's a dad joke I just got to use. And last card is a valued collector. What are we looking at here? I want to say Ryan Blaney. I forgot who hasn't signed in National Treasure. Ryan Blaney. Panic, is that Ryan Blaney? Well, let's see. It may not be. It says signatures. Card number 12. Yeah, this might be, Ryan Blaney. There you go. Yeah, I want to say, I was thinking Ryan Blaney he didn't get his signatures in yet. Now to say something positive about Panini, I did send a couple of my redemptions in, and they're sending the card. The card's coming. So it is on its way. Let me show you. Again, thanks everybody for hanging out with me today. Let me show some of these hits that I posted on the wall here for us, just to thumb through them. What do you think the lowest number? We had a couple out of 10s. The Ryan Blaney out of 10. We had a few out of 10s. Here is, there's Rudy, or Ryan, depending on who you're talking to, with William Byron with him. The Ben Rhodes, had a Ben Rhodes autograph. Josh Bilecki, blue autograph. Brennan Jones on the scripts. Michael Waltrip out of 99. Dale Jarrett out of 99 red. Ken Schrader. Santino Ferrucci. Raj out of 99. And, of course, we got the Connor Zillage. Connor Zillage out of 99 autograph. Take a look. A little Carl Edwards. Classy Carl. Good signature. Connor Mosek out of 99. Here's a Michael McDowell out of 25. Patch auto. Harry Gant, again. Classy gentleman there. Ryan Newman. Christian Rose. And then a few of the memorabilia I encased already. I'll encase the other stuff off camera. There is a duel. This one went to Ryan Priest because Brad was not taken. And there's the double. There's a double. And this one's going to Carson Hocevar. Matty D, Carolina Blue. Mark Martin. Here's our low numbers. SVG out of 25. Brendan Poole out of 25. And William Swalach out of 25. Here's Corey Day. Corey Day, Carolina Blue out of 49. And this is our low number of the break. A gold. This is Ryan Blaney. 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10 for Ryan Blaney. And there we go. That is the break. So thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you being here. Again, I appreciate you having fun with me. And I will get these sorted, and you'll get shipping notifications today. So I will see you later. Remember, we got change it over to some turn 4. We're going to add some turn 4 to the breaks. So take a look for that on Whatnot. And have a good day. I'm going to see if there's anybody else breaking. Usually